What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back. Today we got a pretty cool video for you guys, and it involves this guy. We're going to be talking a little bit about unregulated versus regulated mods, all that kind of fancy stuff, so just stick in there and we will get right to it. Alright guys, so thanks for sticking around. We're going to go ahead and obviously dive right into this one, just like we always do. I picked this up today, guys. This is the Tuglyfe from Tugboat. This is the unregulated box mod. Very simple. I'm actually really starting to dig it, guys. I mean, the simplicity of this really makes me feel at ease. There's not a lot to worry about, not a lot going on. So we're going to vape on it for a minute, then we're going to go down and we're going to look at it, then we're going to come back up, talk about it, all the fun stuff that we can possibly try to figure out. But the first thing I will say about unregulated mods or mech mods in general, I am by no means a professional when it comes to unregulated mech mods, anything at all like that. I'm going to give you the information that I have been taught, but like I said, by no means am I a professional, so please use mech mods at your own risk. Make sure you understand the Ohm's law. Make sure you understand how the batteries are supposed to go in and how they're supposed to work. And if you're very uncomfortable, go to your local vape shop, ask some friends, do some research online before you really dig into it. Other than that, guys, they can be a ton of fun. The builds can be crazy, they can be small, they can be easy. You can have all kinds of fun with unregulated mods. Now, I said we were going to talk a little bit about the differences between a mod like this and then a mod like this, which is, this is the iJoy Captain PD270. It is a 234 watt mod regulated device, of course, and this is the Tuglyfe by Tugboat. So the differences, well, that's kind of easy. This one has a screen, obviously. No screen. This one, you can adjust your wattage, your voltage, your curve mode, your temperature. This one, nothing. You get a button. You get this one button, which I may say is nice and clicky. I love it. This one, you get all the free room in the world. You can pretty much change anything you want. I mean, you can brightness up, brightness down, wattage up, wattage down, temperature control. Anything you want to do on these newer style mods, it's pretty easy. I mean, the menu systems on these things are simple. I mean, you can pretty much operate through this day one. If you are a new vapor and you're just getting into it and you were to pick up a new mod and you had no one to help you, just with the instruction book that comes with it, you can pretty much figure out how to run this thing pretty easily, especially with a sub-ohm tank. You put the head in, you screw it on, and you're done. Now, getting to builds and stuff like that on a mod obviously will take you a little bit of time, but nowadays it is so easy to pick up a mod, turn it on, put a sub-ohm tank on it, and start vaping, which is good because newer vapors obviously need things like that to make them feel a little bit more comfortable. Now, on the Tuglyfe, this is what I would recommend to someone who has been in the vaping industry for a little bit of time, understands the Ohm's law, understands how to build their coils in their RDAs, stuff like that, or DTAs, whichever tank you may be using. But this is something that I feel like you should be a little bit more experienced before you start picking up. I personally have been vaping for long enough to understand the smaller, simpler things about vaping. I am, like I said, by no means an expert, but I understand enough to use this mod. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be 100% knowledgeable to use it, but there are some things that you should know before using it. So let's go ahead and give it a little toot here, and then we will go down and take a look at it. Alright guys, so diving up close, we can see this Tugboat a little bit better. This is the vape sock that it comes in. Vape sock, tug baggie, whatever you would like to call it. I'm going to call it a vape sock just for the sake of it. Oh, that says vape socks right there, so I guess I was right. Alright, comes with this front little pocket, which is normally where your authenticity card is, and booyah, the mod is on the inside. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out of here. If I can get it out of the package, it's a little bit tight. And there is your Tugboat mod. Now, this is a parallel unregulated box mod, guys. And I will describe what that means to a point. All the information that I know I will give to you. You have your Tugboat logo on the front. I got mine in this green with this nice blood splatter, and the material is very, very nice. All the etchings and engravings, this is like a nice laser etch. It is not engraved or dug down in, but you can still feel it just a little bit, and the paint feels very, very nice. On this side, you got hashtag Tuglyfe and the flawless button. Now, if this was the DNA version, which it is not, this obviously would be something different, and it would have a screen on it. Okay, you got your fire button, which I said is nice and clicky. Okay, nice big 510. It does very well, spring-loaded, obviously. I have had no problems with this whatsoever. And we can go ahead and take this back door off. One con that I can point out right now is I wish this back door had some kind of little lip on it to get it off a little bit. You kind of have to get in there with your fingernail, and I don't have any right now. So, now this is the MOSFET switch system, and all the MOSFET is just this group of wires here that are connecting your button to your batteries to your 510. So, and in case you're wondering what parallel means, parallel is when both of your batteries, are positive and up. Alright, and the way that this mod operates is basically you're getting power from the batteries straight to the atomizer that you have on there. We'll go into that a little bit more when we go back up top, but I'm just letting you see the inside of the box. This is aluminum, guys. Very light. This thing is absolutely light, even with the batteries in. Let's go ahead and pop these batteries back in here. Okay. Pop this door back on. Nice magnets, very, very strong clips on there, very nice. And that is the Tugboat mod and the vape sock that it comes in. So we will go back up and talk about her a little more, and I will give you my final thoughts on this bad boy. Alright guys, now that we were down, now that we took a look at the mod a little bit more, I will kind of describe my knowledge of what the batteries and how this thing operates. Now obviously you have a switch which is connected to the batteries, which is connected to your 510. Now what parallel means is that both of your batteries are going to be facing positive side up. Basically, you're going to get the battery life of both of your batteries with the power of one. So this mod is obviously not going to have a crazy amount of wattage, okay? It is unregulated. There is no set wattage. It is giving you what your batteries have in them. So I definitely recommend having a nice charged set of batteries when you're in there. You don't want to put in some almost dead batteries. You're not going to get a very good vape off of it. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have some crazy build in it. Now, I would recommend staying above 0.08 or 0.07, somewhere in there. You want to keep your ohms above that. I definitely recommend having an ohm reader so that when you do your builds, you can make sure that they are not too low. If you overwork your batteries, that's when bad things happen with mech mods. Now the build that I have in here today, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, is just a 6-wrap 22 gauge wire. That is it. Plain simple. It's not a fused, flappy, alien, juggernaut, caterpillar trap. It is a simple 22 gauge with 6 wraps. And I'll tell you what, it's vaping very nicely. I mean, I'm getting good vapor production off of it. I'm just happy with it. I mean, it's vaping very good. I'm getting great flavor, great vapor production out of it. And I mean, I know that has a lot to do with the RDA, but the mod is performing well itself. Now, like I said, we talked about our big differences between this and between this. Okay, so we got our cons, or we got our differences out of the way. Now let's talk about pros and cons for the Tuglyfe itself. Con number one, I did mention, guys, that I wish this door had a lip on it. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to get this door off. And the second con that I have, I've seen some models that have this problem and some that haven't. This battery door, you can kind of hear it's rattling a little bit. Not a big fan of that. And what it is, guys, is these magnets are kind of building up dirt on them, okay, which is causing the battery door to be a little janky. Now, I have seen and heard that you can clean those magnets off and it will solve that problem, but for how long, you know? So that is one con that I do have, okay? Now, the subjective con, okay? You may not like this because you cannot control your wattage. It doesn't have a screen. You cannot control your voltage. You cannot control anything. It is giving you what it has in the batteries. So that might be a big con to some people, but for people out there that like unregulated box mods or mech mods, this is right up your alley. Now let's talk about pros, okay? Looks amazing. I love the paint job on this thing. I love The feel of it, that would be another pro, is how light it is, how good it feels in my hand, and that I get a great vape off of it. I seriously cannot get away from this thing, guys. It is amazing. So those are a few pros. Simplicity, in my book, is another pro. The con of it not having a screen and all that is not really a con to me, because it's not something I truly need at this point in time with this mod. So that's a pro to me, guys. Simplicity. Pop the batteries in it, hit the button, go. You have nothing else to worry about. You don't have buttons, you don't have anything to worry about except for your fire button, and that is it. Now, another con, which may be subjective that some people may not like, is that you cannot lock this device. If you slide it in your pocket and it hits that button, it is going to fire. There's no stopping it. It does not have a lock. So for some people, that may be another con. Now, it's kind of hard to throw pros and cons out there when you're rating a device against other devices, because there are some people that like mechanical mods and there's some people that like your regulated devices that we are all used to seeing. It's just a big difference. It is like two completely different worlds, but that does not mean that you can like both. And anything that I like, guys, anything that I mention in my videos that I'm really digging right now, does not mean that you guys are going to like them. It is all subjective. The vaping community is huge. Everyone has such a different preference. It's like the car you drive, the shoes you wear. What I like, you may not like. What you like, I may not like. So I don't expect anyone to take my opinion 100% on this. This is just one person's opinion. Do I like the mod? Yes. Is it quite expensive? I think when they first came out, this is a version 1. It is a little bit older. I got this off a good friend of mine, Nash. Nash, if you're watching, shout out to you, man. Thanks for hooking me up with the Tugboat, buddy. I really, really appreciate it. This is the version 1. You can pick these ones up for about 90 bucks. They're about $85 to $90 still. You may be able to find them cheaper somewhere else. That's just what I was seeing on the interweb. But yeah, they're a little expensive. And I know a lot of people would complain because, well, there's nothing to it, man. Why is all that stuff? Well, it's just like I said. It's all about branding. It's all about choice. It's what you like and what you don't like. If you're willing to pay for it, then that's great. Get it. If you'd rather buy an iJoy Captain, if this is more your speed, then go with the Captain. I happen to like both. I really enjoy the box mod, and I really enjoy, that's technically a box mod too, but this one is regulated and this one is unregulated. Like I said, I really enjoy them both. I have them for two completely different reasons. I have this one for some reasons, and I have this one for some reasons. But my overall opinion, guys, I really love this mod, and I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, and I feel like I'm going to be able to play with the builds a lot in it, guys. But like I said, back to safety, make sure you understand these type of mods before you use them. Don't just buy one and start throwing crazy stuff in it. Make sure you talk to somebody if you've never experienced one. This is actually my first one, guys. This is the first one that I've actually owned myself. I've vaped on plenty of others and played with plenty of others, but this is my first personal unregulated box mod. So really, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. I know we have been gone for about a week, but now the videos should be back on the regular. Every couple of days I will try to get them posted. Now, this is a reminder to any of my contest winners that are watching this video. I still have the prizes. I have not sent them out yet. I have been very, very busy with work. Your prizes are going to be sent out within the next day or two. I should have plenty of time to get to the post office to try to get them shipped out to you guys. So hang in tight. They will be coming. We also are going to be doing another big giveaway, guys, at 100 subscribers on YouTube. I think right now we're at like 82, and that is mind-blowing, guys. Absolutely mind-blowing. I appreciate each and every one of the subscribers out there. Let's get this YouTube page to 100 subscribers, and we will do another big giveaway, YouTube only, no Instagram, anything like that. And it should be good, guys. It should be good. We're moving along really, really well, and I'm proud of it. I am very happy that we have all the support. But like I said, I really enjoyed making the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, because that is why I make them. I make them for you guys. I do not do this for myself. I do get a little enjoyment out of it. I will not lie. But until next time, thank you for watching, and I'm out of here.